Can I not, do I not get whatever this is? The fragment? I guess not. Political streamer recently for grouping white people together while discussing racial inequality.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, it's like they are. Well, the thing is too, if they ban it, then they're admitting that they've been wrong, right? And they just don't want to do that, I imagine, as well. Hey, let me out. Don't do it.
Oxygen.
What a fucking idiot. I didn't even know there was one of those guys down there. So, if I remember correctly, I have to orient myself. We're gonna go to Delta Station Dock and get jump scared. I'm not gonna fight the sharks anymore. Yeah, like, when you complain, you gotta be really careful. Unless you are, like, I guess if it's your intention to be sexist, you don't have to be careful, but if it isn't your intention to be sexist, you gotta be really careful about criticizing the hot tub streamers, because it's not the streamers' fault. Like, they're not doing anything wrong, because Twitch isn't enforcing a policy issue. Maybe I'll fight one shark. That guy sounded like a bitch. Delta Station Dock was near these things. Yeah, why do advertisers want family-friendly stuff? Great question. I think it's that. Oh, there he is! Yo! This is my man. Right here. These guys? These are the boys. I give them a wide berth because I'm not sure if they're friendly or not. The PDA says they aren't. But this is the rock puncher. He punches rocks. Rock puncher. Oh, what word did friend say? Oh, he said the S word. You post a flying uppercut you? Yo. Sounds kind of sick. Oh, don't tell me where the Delta Dock is. I'm right here. I made it.
Delta Station.
Warn you when the jump scare is happening? Yeah, I'll let you know. If you want to look away, just as a general precaution, it happens when you walk out of one of the caves on Delta Station Dock. It didn't happen the first time, which is why you missed it. But yeah, I'll try to keep my eyes peeled. I think I know when it happens. Oh, hello. Featherfish. That's a new scan, baby. Also, I'm not really jumping in on the hot tub stream discussion because I've already talked about it a lot. I've said what I'm gonna say about it as succinctly as I can. Hey, a trash can. Yo, what's in there? Hey, some water. That's another day of life right there. Okay, so it's... Let's see.
This is a recorded message.
Okay, this is... Last time there were no thermal lilies in this cage. Remember this? There were no thermal lilies in here, right? This is a good sign. My favorite coffee order? Great question. So when I would get a coffee from a place, there's a local place around here that I would get coffee from. I had a frozen coffee that was topped. It was like frozen coffee with whipped cream, chocolate, and caramel that I would get. It was like a vanilla coffee frozen. I like frozen drinks mostly. Like hot coffee is fine, I just don't prefer it. That's fine because the stream froze. I think that, if it was actually the stream and you had to refresh, I don't know. Actually. Frozen coffee. Yeah, frozen coffee is a lot better. Tim Hortons does a pretty okay iced vanilla, or like frozen vanilla, which I like. But also Tim Hortons was the source of a Hep C outbreak here, so I just kind of, you know, play it cool with them. What is this? Is this not a thing? Do I not have my flashlight, by the way? I didn't even make a flashlight yet? Damn, son. The jump scare will happen somewhere around here, I believe. Is it right here? It might be right here. No? You guys has a flashlight? Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get done with this while we're on land. Kids content on YouTube and how YouTube has... Yeah, I've seen those too. Those are really weird. But kids watch that shit and advertisers pay for the views because it's, they like autoplay the ads, right? Kids don't know how to turn off autoplay. Yo, I gotta appeal to the 5-year-old demographic on YouTube. They'll watch a whole playlist on accident. I've been missing out. But undiluted or not very diluted cold brew.
This alien technology
What the fuck?
exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting.
I did that once
I can use this new data
on
to
accident.
identify-
I was like, yo, this looks kind of nice. And I was like, yo, this shit looks cool. And I just drank like cold brew concentrate from making your old cold brew. And I went, oh, fuck. I misunderstood what this was. Oops. I just kind of put a little bit of it into like half a cup of milk to like use it, but man, that shit was rough. What is this? Women, female presenting nipples because advertising. I mean, didn't that shit like killed Tumblr basically, right? Like cold brew with honey? I actually haven't, which is weird because I put honey in fucking everything. Oh, it's still alive? Huh. I thought Tumblr was shut down. I suppose I was wrong. Drink so much black coffee you can tell the quality of the beans in the water. Dude, that's some refined palate shit. Hell yeah. I wouldn't give that a sag. I'd give that a hell yeah. That's pretty sick. I know it's gonna happen. It's somewhere around here. Hello. Hmm? What are you looking at? We synthesized the mineral detector. Oh, it's sulfur. I've detected it. Barry's kind of monk-ass. Is my bitrate bad? I think that I've actually had 0 frames issues all night, but my frame rate, like Streamlabs itself, is having an issue. I'm gonna save, by the way. Just in case. I think, if I remember correctly, it might be here. Like, if you're afraid of the jump scare, I would look away now as I walk out of this cave. I'll let you know when it's safe. I think yeah, it's definitely right here. You will want to look away, because it's about to happen. There you go.
Stop right there, Altera.
Hey, it actually happened this time, too.
I'm not with Altera.
That's it. It's done.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying,
There'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
stay off my land.
Hey, wait, can you let me scan your prawn suit real quick? Is that 4chan is full of child porn and 4chan is better than Tumblr, Reddit, and Twitter?
Has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
Yeah, 4chan's like... I haven't been on 4chan in a long time, but that place seemed pretty diligent. about that shit, because that's the sort of thing
City
that'll just get them
location
shut down.
uploaded to PDA.
And people don't need a reason to hate and shut down 4chan, I feel. Yeah, this shit wasn't here last time. I think my file just fucked up. So this is a little outpost that we can explore. We get a bunch of scans, which is good. Hey, you know what's really weird? Can I scan my own fabricator? Or do I have to find this one? Alien intruder, more like
Last time,
alien
I'm
cheater.
not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies
Oh,
are a
filtered
bad
water.
case of alienitis,
Let's
say
go.
Intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny,
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going
Yeah.
to use my pass.
is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said,
It's a long
Parvin
audio
cheated.
dialogue.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
Yeah, the audio that's playing there is like it's a log from something that happened in that room a long time ago. We picked up like a PDA log of them playing a game called Alien Intruder, which seems like is this Among Us? Are they playing Among Us in this game? Oh my god, I think they're playing Among Us. Yo, I got a frame picture. You're thinking the same? I'm gonna steal Fred. Dude, Fred, he's probably dead based on the situation here. My man did not make his bed.
Communications tower
Oh my,
maintenance.
look at those cheeks.
Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement.
This dude's losing a 1v1 to
Fear the
bird
career
shit.
impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're
Dude's getting
targeting me
targeted by the
personally.
birds.
The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. His
Oh, a
environment
shaving
would
kit.
never clean anything.
Yo, Fred shaving
Nothing
kit.
left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running.
I should quit my job, but the birds, they want me to quit. Also, great poster. I'm taking that one. I like that one too. Yo, you're so right. What? This is definitely, if you showed me a lineup of people and you told me to pick one that sounds like Gilbert Gottfried, it's this guy. You're so correct. And we got a swivel chair. I think that's everything that's worth picking up here. We can like scan their nameplates and things to learn about them. Like Jeremiah Murgle, he's a technician who reports to Emmanuel. And his personality is E1A103C4N4. Is this a word? Eleoi Kana. No, that's not a word. Yeah, it's like this personality test is like it's probably like I don't know. Or like emotiveness maybe 5, assholishness 5. This guy's IT and maintenance. How do you see trucked? I'm sure that's safe to eat. Maybe this dialogue reminds you of Borderlands 2. Ooh, what's this? A scanner room. Nice. This is the vibe, but less memey, though. Yeah, it's interesting that the game tells its story entirely through, like, dialogue and reading. It's really weird to me that the main character of this game speaks, if I'm being honest with you. I kinda like silent protagonist more.
Setup. Must belong to one of those higher uppers.
This must be one of the higher uppers. I wonder if the idea is that these guys are just away right now. That could be it too. It could be awoishness.
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
We got an aquarium, so you know what that means.
Vital signs stabilizing.
ID number and personality is a weird way to show it. It's like, but that's the sort of joke that they'd have to elaborate on somewhere else, I feel like. Damn, it really is the future. Do you think this thing was a nightmare to program? Like, probably not, right? Probably, I imagine making this animation is not that bad. But in my mind, I look at this and I go, what if it took someone like 6 weeks to make this?
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind.
This guy sounds like a cult leader.
The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future...
This guy reminds me of the villain from Far Cry 5, like, severely.
Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important positive implications for the life sciences.
Positive?
You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Birds are not on my kill list.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
If you remember, we walked up to this tower, and I said there was supposed to be a lily here. Like, the whole thing didn't look right. This is correct. It speaks to you and tells you what to do. Equipping main character out of a Joss Whedon show, mix of audio logs and area-triggered dialogue. Yeah, I agree. It's a good way to explain things.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been
Jeremiah, are
eating,
you
but it's
good?
corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm
What?
short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status in progress.
Is this guy losing to radioactive bird shit? Also, he gave a little picture of where he is. That's a ship. Operating manual. The operating manual is just explaining how to turn the tower off, which is something that matters later. Yeah, Godfrey type probably took out enough of the birds already. You're right. Can I scan this desk? Why is there a desk here? You know, don't worry about it. I just want to get a scan off on one of these birds. I live to scan.
Hypothermia imminent.
Man, so much nicer with this thing here. I also, if I remember correctly, I missed a PDA. The land section of this game is really weird to me. Like, this section in particular, I don't know. I don't dislike the land exploration, because at the end of the day, despite this game, like, it's Subnautica, but it doesn't have to occur underwater. But running around on the land also feels kind of strange to me. It's crazy how limited it feels walking instead of swimming. Also, 0 sharks here. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna do like a little once over to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Seek fluid intake.
And then we're just gonna head on out. Feel free, by the way, if you think I missed something that's worth scanning, feel free to call it out. I don't mind if you guys tell me that I missed things. It does not bother me. Like, if you see something and you go, oh, I would like to see that closer, Feel free. Pick up snow. What is this, Final Fantasy 13? Oh, sick, let's go. Habitat builder, we can build a base. That'll probably be something that I do at the end of one of the streams. I'll sit down and I'll just build out a little base. Maybe tonight, but probably not tonight. That'll probably be a next time thing. A good call. Make sure I don't miss anything like a habitat builder, because that's important not to miss. I think we're done on the island, though. We met the lady, and we found everything we needed to find. Yeah, it's really weird that the habitat builder is just sitting on the ledge like that. I feel like it's super easy to miss that and just fuck yourself. Is this shit toxic? Is sulfur bad for you in real life? I have no idea. Like, is sulfur a toxic pool? When it's liquid, anyway? I think it isn't. But I also would not go swimming in sulfur, to be fair. Deep inhaler that'll clear my sinuses? That sounds like exactly what I need. Oh, horseshoe shrub. I missed this thing last time. Let's eat some shrub nuts. Definitely gonna grow one of these.
Vital signs stabilizing.
They give health, food, and water. Good sulfur is brimstone? Like from Isaac? The gulping sound when she eats this shrub nut, very concerning. Does she swallow this thing whole? Like, there's a chewing sound effect, but still. Just eating these one at a time. I'm gonna take one of these back with me as well, because this is a super good plant. You don't like the chomp gulp? Mmm. The cringy meme-ish of Borderlands 2 and ignore how consistently engaging the game is. I never played Borderlands 2, but it's not because it was memey. I looked at that game and I said, that doesn't seem like it's for me. It's a shooter, like it's a single-player shooter. Oh.
Fred, I'm not blaming.
Oh, I heard this one already. I don't want to hear that guy's voice again. I don't know. I don't play a lot of shooters, basically. Nice. We can make a compass now. Sick. Radiant Sieve Coral. Sounds like a Monster Train seed name. Radiant Sieve Coral. Like, that's just 3 words strung together. Imagine raw nuts would be pleasant to eat. Oh, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? That just sounds awful. So, next order of business, I would like to, if possible, my goal for this stream is to have a sea truck made. I was definitely on pace, but then we had the save file death, speaking of which. There we go. We can find sea truck stuff in this area, it seems like, pretty easily. But we'll just do some swimming around here. I know there's one other major blueprint around here. Sea truck sounds great, partner. The best part of this game is when I can sit in my truck. Those shooters are hard to pull off. There's like... How many single-player shooters have I played, period? Think about it. I don't know. Can I do accents? I can do a pretty good Midwestern. It's this. I'm Midwestern. Oh, I played Doom 2016 and I did like that. But I did not end up picking up Doom Eternal. Check to see if Radiant Sea of Coral was a seed, but it's not. It could be though, because the challenges are generated, which means that at some point, if you play the game long enough, you might get Radiant Sea of Coral. Just a maybe. I don't know, I've played a ton of shooters. I like competitive for shooting, but I'm also bad at it.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster.
I can't hang the poster in here?
Play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did.
I want to make...
Try to change it from the inside.
Where is it?
I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
I want to make a habitat builder. So to make that, I will need one wiring kit. Isn't the room just a pod? Let me decorate my pod. Please. And I need one more table coral sample. Hey, you guys got any table coral samples? Is the story in Border? Is there actually a story in that game? Because I did not perceive that game as having a story. I thought that game was just all memeage. Well, not memeage necessarily, but I thought it was just like a generic looter shooter. I kind of thought of it more like a single-player Destiny than anything else. It has oodles of story, but is it like a serious story, or is it just like a hee funny joke? I guess is the question. Oh, hey. I haven't been here before. Don't do it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, hey, they misplaced the Aurora. It's a serious story and a hee funny joke narrative. Huh. It's like, that is a classic game that I have not played.
Oxygen.
Is Borderlands first person or is it third person? The sea monkeys, by the way, if you have a tool in your hand and you leave it out, they'll rob you. First person? Okay. If there's a game that I've been thinking... So, on vacation, I'm going to pick a single-player game and I'm going to play it. And just like, that's going to be my thing that I do. I'm going to do school and I'm just going to spend my free time playing through a single-player game. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to play through. I'm thinking I might pick up the Mass Effect remaster, actually. But usually when I go on vacation like this and I have a week off or I just have nothing to do, I'll play. I will play Dragon Age Inquisition. And that's what I was planning on doing. I was planning on doing Dragon Age Inquisition again. And maybe trying to get through the DLC and all of that this time.
30 seconds of oxygen.
But with Mass Effect releasing recently, that might be a good pick as well. Ever played Mass Effect? Mass Effect is good. You're playing through Mass Effect 1 on the remaster? I was reading the reviews and I was hearing that it was, it had an issue of the game... What? It was, the port isn't great, is what I heard, but I don't know. I'd be down to try it out. It's been like, I was in high school when I played that game. It's been like 6 years, probably. And I never played 3 either. I just played 1 and 2 because they were on Steam, but I didn't want to go and find 3. Oh, Kadina, how's it going? Hello, hello. I'm glad to see you as well. Thanks for, it's like, it's been hard for me recently to play games that aren't games that I've already played. So, thanks to everyone for hanging out despite this being not Monster Train. It's good to see you guys. This is more of a game that lets me talk and not just talk about things that aren't exactly Monster Train, which is nice. I need the ribbon plants. Yeah.